Ah, Christmas, a time of fun and joy for all the family, and even more so if you're a gamer. Now, today I'm doing the first of a couple of videos where I look back at the games of Christmas past. That is to say, the games that have entertained me at Christmas. And I'm starting off with what for me was the most important time in my gaming life, the Sega years. Now, I owned both a Master System and a Mega Drive, and as a Sega kid, these were amazing Christmases because I received both of these for Christmas, having played on them previously at friends' houses. Now, the Master System obviously arrived first and was followed by the Mega Drive, which is great because that's how it should be. It would have been kind of weird if I'd have got the Mega Drive first and then decided to get a Master System afterwards. But anyway, there's 4 games here because for some weird reason on both the Christmases I got these, I only got 2 games. Well, I say myself and my brother only got 2 games with each system. So, without further ado, let's have a look at the Master System. Like most kids who got a Master System for their first console, the first game I encountered was Alex Kidd in Miracle World. Now, this was Sega's attempt at doing a Mario clone, and to be fair, it's pretty good. It's colourful, it's bright, it plays pretty well, it sounds pretty good, but it is no Mario, let's be fair. And I'm rubbish at it. I mean, really rubbish at it. It's just, yeah, as you can see here, terrible. But it does play quite well, and given that this was Sega's first proper attempt at creating a mascot, it wasn't bad. It does follow the Mario template pretty well. You know, you've got a plucky small size hero with a unique attack. In Mario's case, it was jumping on people's heads. In Alex Kidd's case, it's using a massive fist to punch things. But the game's colourful, it's bright, it's fun, the music's pretty good. Overall, like most kids, I found it to be a great introduction to Sega and the world of the Master System. Now, I will be completely honest here, my brother was far superior to me at this game. I was absolutely terrible at it, still am, as you can tell by this footage. But my brother sat there and he played it and he played it and he played it, and I think by the end of Boxing Day he'd completed the game, which was great for him. I mean, he went back and carried on playing it again and again, but that was Alex Kidd. It was a great little intro to the system. The other game we got was Dynamite Dogs, a conversion of a rather odd little scrolling action beat 'em up from the arcades. Now, the reason we ended up with Dynamite Ducks was because when we went to collect the Master System from the shop, we were looking at getting a second game for it, and having looked at the various cases, the cover artwork and the graphics on the back, convinced my brother that we had to have this game. And being the older brother, I was told by my parents that I had to keep my brother happy, so we ended up with this rather than my choice, which I think was Basketball Nightmare, a game I later bought post-Christmas. But anyway, Dynamite Ducks. As you can see here, it's actually quite a colourful, fun rendition of the coin-op, where you play a dude whose girlfriend's kidnapped by a weird thing and then turned into a duck and has to go and rescue her. To do this, you have to fight your way through a number of scrolling stages against some, let's be honest here, bizarre looking enemies, from dogs that look like hot dogs to moose that look like hopping hot dogs, cats on roller skates, weird looking wolf things. It is a very odd game, but it does play well, and unlike most sort of what you would class as beat 'em ups, you do get a few different options here. You know, there are weapon pickups. Here we are for a mid-stage boss, which is a living wall of fire. It takes a few hits and it takes me a while to get this right, because again, I'm not brilliant at this game. I was better at this game than I was at Alex Kidd, and I definitely got far more enjoyment out of it on Christmas Day and Boxing Day. But you know, a big part of me was just waiting to go out and buy Basketball Nightmare and maybe Joe Montana Football, because they were games that I was familiar with. And yeah, you know, it's a fun game. I would actually go as far as saying that the Master System version of Dynamite Ducks is probably the best rendition of the game available on home systems, and it did come out on a lot. I think all the home computers got it, you know, the Spectrum and everything, the Amiga, the ST, but I would definitely say this was the best rendition of the title, and it was fun. It's a really fun little game, and being honest about it, I don't regret getting it. It gave me hours of entertainment. I was, like I said, never particularly good at it, could never really get past the second or third level, but you know, that's video games for you. Sometimes you're good at them and you enjoy them, sometimes you're bad at them and you still enjoy them. That was me with this. Oh look, yeah, weird hopping hot dog moose things and more of those really annoying mice. And just a couple of years after all this amazing Master System joy came the Mega Drive. And with the Mega Drive came two games again. Now, the game that came as the pack-in, even though it wasn't actually a pack-in title, was Sega's Mickey and Donald in World of Illusion, a really great looking co-op platform game. Now, I will freely admit I am terrible at platform games, but this is what was available when we went in the shop to purchase the Mega Drive. It was either this or a Super Nintendo, and at the time I was 100% pure Sega, and that's what I wanted. So this is what we got. Now, to be fair, this game is what I would call possibly the perfect introduction to platform gaming on a 16-bit system for somebody who isn't really that good at platform games, because it's so incredibly well paced and structured. There is nothing inherently super difficult about it. In fact, it's so good even I managed to complete it, and I never complete platform games. Yet, with this title I did. And in fact, it even had me and my brother playing in co-op mode without fighting. It's that good. Now, as you can see from this footage here, the game looks superb. Much like the other Sega and Nintendo titles, Sega's team really nailed this one. You know, Castle of Illusion looked great, Quackshot looked great, World of Illusion looks outstanding. Some beautiful artwork here, some beautiful sprites, some lovely parallax going on, and of course it sounds really good. It's one of the better uses of the Mega Drive sound chip in my opinion. There isn't much more I can say about this game. It was just fun. It was a great way to start Christmas Day off, playing a game with my brother and both of us enjoying ourselves and being blown away somewhat by what we were seeing. It really was that impressive and such a step up from the Master System. But there was, I would argue, even better to come. Because the other game that we got, well, the other game was a legend. Now, as you can see, I've been using emulation here to capture this footage because I don't have a capture card available at the moment that I can get game footage from. But it's out of this world, or to give it the title that I know it better as, Another World. Now, I actually personally purchased this with money left over from my birthday when we bought the Mega Drive, because me and my brother knew we would need more than one game to play on Christmas Day. And we'd seen such good stuff about this, and it looked so amazing in screenshots that we just thought, we have to have this game. And I saw it in the shop, I had the money, so I bought it. And it's brilliant. To this day, Another World is still a superb looking, superb controlling action adventure game. I won't call it a platformer because it's not a platform game. It's an action adventure. To me, it's a precursor of some of the 3D action adventures that we get these days, such as God of War. You know, you have a world to explore, you have a move set, there are certain things you have to do, and it's fun. There's no levels in a traditional sense to it. There's no score system. As you can see, there's no HUD. It's just you and these wonderfully done vector-based graphics. I believe there was some rotoscoping done on the animation, but there's predominantly vectors. It looks stunning still to this day. In fact, it's a game I enjoy so much, I even got the anniversary remake for my PS4. Now, me and my brother put a lot of time into this on Christmas Day as well, and we got pretty far, but I don't think we ever managed to quite complete it, certainly not in that initial run through. But, you know, these were two great games that introduced us to the power of the Mega Drive, and it even impressed my father, which was almost impossible to do with video games because he just felt they were just a kid's hobby. But anyway, that was my Christmas with Sega. So there you go. That was my Christmases with Sega, which I've just said. Repeating myself, bit silly. Anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit like and subscribe. If you didn't enjoy the video, hit the dislike button. Leave me a comment below. It's all good. I just want to know what you think about this video. Anyway, you can find me on Twitter at 8_16_32-bit. You can also find me on Twitch using the same handle. And until next time, this is Learned Rob saying so long.